And many of us go through that. So we thought, why not to get someone here today who can share her real story, that what challenges were there in her life, but that didn't stop her from achieving what she really want to achieve. So I will call with me Kartika, who is going to, I can say, I can promise to inspire you.
Hi, Geetanjali.
Hi Kartika, good evening.
Good evening. How are you, Geetanjali?
I'm doing great, Kartika. How are you?
I'm great too. Thank you.
So, how we are going to set the flow of the session today? Chat will be open. We are not going to close it today because I know you will have lot many questions or you would love to know something from Kartika, that how she did it and all that. So, we will be picking up your questions in last 5 minutes. Till then, you can just keep it with you and just try to understand what Kartika has to share. So, over to you, Kartika.
Thank you. Thank you,
Love
Geetanjali.
to know about you, your story, how you achieved everything.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Geetanjali, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. So, good evening, everyone. Hi, Yogeshwar, Yogeshwari, Dharma Reddy, Vineet. How are you all?
First, I want to ask, can you see the positivity on Kartika's face, smiling face, and how she looks, and that you are getting the positive vibes when she is interacting with you? Yes?
Thank you. Thank you, Yogeshwari, for the thumbs up. Thank you. So, good evening. So, I would like to give some brief introduction about myself. I'm currently working as a senior lead consultant in one of the top MNC. So, about my story, have you ever felt that you're being held back not because of others, but because of your own thoughts and fears? That's a main word. Yes. So, I was one kind of a person who was always in the fear. So, when I'll just start my story. I was from a humble middle class family shaped by a cultural conditioning, and they also had a traditional view of race, in the sense always girls is treated low than boys. So I was from that kind of a background, and I was an introvert as well. I had a shy in speaking in front of people. I never speak in front of people. Or I even feel, if I give a smile, what would people think about me? So I was from that kind of a person I was. I'll start from my school. I was an introvert person in my school and in my college days. I thought after watching those movies and all, I thought college days would be very superb. So I'll have lot of friends. I'll enjoy. But my bad time, I had been put in another school. That was like literally a school. But it was my decision totally. Wherein I asked my father that I had to take a seat in this college. Only then I'll secure a good job in IT company. So to secure a job in the IT company, I wanted to get a seat over here, whichever branch is okay for me. So I did my electronics and instrumentation engineering. But see, I wanted to get placed in IT. Okay. So this was all my thought process for why I wanted to get placed in IT. My father was a business person. So, but still I wanted to get placed in IT. Why? Because as I told you, I was from a cultural conditioning wherein girls are not allowed to go for a job. As expected, somehow I got my job I got placed in my campus interview. Okay. After getting placed in the campus interview, the interview got over by night 11 o'clock, I remember. So I went to home. So people started staring at me from top to bottom. So you are a girl from such a nice family and you are coming home by 11 o'clock. And that too, what is the need for you to attend the interview? I was like, somehow these people will never let me out if at all I don't get a job. So I was like, I'm trying to convince my father in one or the other way, but the people around me, see, if you let your child outside, she'll not get married. She'll overrule you and she'll not get married to the person whom you are seeing. Okay, so this was the talk about myself, but somehow I convinced, since my father is so close to me, I convinced him and convinced my mother, and with the help of my grandmother, everyone, I convinced them. I happily enjoyed my tenure in 2 years of tenure in my IT field. I did my work perfectly. So I enjoyed it because it was solely me, my decision. So I enjoyed it thoroughly. I was earning, financially independent. I don't have to depend on anyone. So enjoyed my life to the core. Those 2 golden years. I did not enjoy my life in my school days or college days because I had a fear of people judgment in my school days and college days, because only if you get good mark, you'll get placed. Only if you secure this, you will be able to do that. Girls shouldn't do this, girls shouldn't do that. Lots and lots of conditioning. So I was like, I was very happy leading my life. Everything went well. And finally, one day came, see, you're 23, you have to get married. I was like, no, I'm just 23, I cannot get married. So this is why I told I cannot let you to go for a job. My father's and myself conversation was like that. Later, I told my father, now no other go, I just have to say okay to them. Again, after watching all the movies, Indian movies, wherein the emotional drama comes in. So I had a feeling that marriage life would be, love life would be like coming in the movies. So I felt in such a way. So I thought that mother-in-law will treat me like a girl, like her child. See, I watch only good movies. I mean, only happy ending movies. So my mindset was like everything will be happy, very lovable, but the reality wasn't so. So reality was, but I mean, we had a very big battle every time after marriage, not with my husband, fortunately, with other people. So they were also like, why do you wanted to go for a job? Say I don't know about other people, but my case was like, going to job is a sin. They considered that going to job was a sin. Girls should be at home, preparing food, doing things for the husband. So it was the mindset of these peoples. So, okay, I mean, I fought with everyone, and finally I got conceived and delivered a baby wherein I was in the position I couldn't go to 9 to 5 job. So I was thinking all around what to do. To start a business, not completely my father's business, because I know a lot of my relatives are involved and they will never let me to climb up the ladder. So I was pretty sure about that. So I wanted to start. So I upskilled myself in many ways. So I was planning like I should start a restaurant business, or I learned a fashion designing course. I did a fashion designing course. So I thought to start this fashion designing studio. So everything was on the track. Then I needed some investment for that, wherein I thought like, okay, first we have to save money, then business. So a lot of things, and even at that time, I was not able to find my passion completely. Okay. I'll tell you all the reason. Why am I telling you the story is that finally it will come to a point where I have taken some actions on that. Okay. So I was when I was trying when I was planning to go to 9 to 5 job, my father went unwell and he passed away when he was in the sleep. So I didn't know anything about the business, and the environment, the people around me, this told always was saying to my father, girls, you should treat girls as girls. But my father will always treat us like a boys, because he'll always tell that a woman has to be financially independent, but he's also a human. He will also get triggered by the people around. So this is what happened. So he did not let me know about anything about the business, and even I was also not interested in knowing about his business. So what finally happened when he passed away, I was in deep depression for 3 months. I couldn't tolerate, because even to get a kerchief, I used to call my father, Appa, which is nice. I'll just ask him, Appa, which is nice, tell me. Even for this, you'll call me, he'll ask me, no, just a suggestion, tell me which is nice. So we had a very good rapport. So that was unbearable. I was when I couldn't tolerate the word that when nurse was telling me that my father passed away, I was begging her that just check one more time, just check one more time. I was just begging her. I couldn't tolerate. So I went into deep depression for 3 months. But later on, then I felt like I have to, somehow bring up my father's name in front of others. So what I did was I just analyzed his business. Okay, what did he do? How did he do? So I just had a conversation with mother, all other close friends of my father. I did all networking, whichever my father had, I did all the networking. I did some analysis. Somehow there were lots and lots of legal issues, wherein my father is a very soft-hearted person. He did not, he has believed everyone orally, not in the document wise. So there was lots and lots of issues over there. So I went inside and I resolved all the issues, legal issues, everything was resolved. Wherein when I was talking to people, I heard something like, uh, I mean, since it was a completely male dominated area, it was a real estate kind of a thing. So it is a male dominated area. So networking is a wrong according to us. You shouldn't talk to a male. That is wrong. In this society, that is wrong. So but everything, I felt so humiliated. Sometimes the word would be very harsh, which I don't want to mention here, but I felt so humiliated. Though I do many things, I felt humiliated. Later, and at one point, I just successfully did two projects for us. And it gave a lot of revenue, and I have almost increased 50% of revenue, more than my father. So I was very happy that I brought up his name, and in the whole area, everybody knows Shiva Prakasam's daughter has did all those things. So I felt very proud when they said Shiva Prakasam's daughter. So that was the greatest gift I had ever given him. I felt proud. But what all of the sudden happened, some insecurities happened in my family because of the network I had. Network was not small, in the sense I know big peoples there. So their network wasn't, so people started feeling insecure and started to started to humiliate more than expected. So I thought that this is not the right way. So at one point of time, what they made me is that they started triggering my emotions every time. I started crying. Literally, I started crying. One good day, I just came to my husband. I started crying, saying, "See, people are using me a lot." He started laughing at me, and I was like, I told this to a very wrong person. This was exactly my feel. Then he told me, just come here, I'll tell you. I expected this long back. You are coming and telling me this so lately, but I should thank my husband for that. He was the one person who told me, just go somewhere and do analyze about yourself. See, you are capable of many things. The problem is you wanted only this circle. Your mother, your sister, you wanted only your relatives to be with you. You should have network is you can have lot of network. You can build network. You have the capacity to do that. Why don't you think about yourself? Just go somewhere. I'm just giving you all freedom. Go somewhere, do whatever you want. Okay. There, when I started analyzing about myself, I started writing down everything. What are my strengths? What did I do till date? From the school day, from the colleges, what was all my victories were? What was all my negatives? So I did everything. And out of this strength, what job can I get? So this time I was aimless when I was at the school. I did not have any goal. See, I wanted to get mark, that's all. I wanted to get good marks. Why should I get good marks? Because I fear for people judgment. If suppose I failed in physics, then the next house auntie will come to me and ask, why did Kartika, why did you fail in physics? My son got 90 mark in physics. What happened to you? That's all. Everything went away. So I had the fear of people judgment. So even in the colleges, I have to get 70%, else that auntie will talk bad about me. So I was living for others. I was never ever thinking about myself. What I like, how can I benefit to others? How can others be beneficial to me? Only if I have some goal that can be accomplished. So this happened. So when I started doing self-analysis, I found out my strength, weakness, everything, opportunity. Likewise, in the business, you guys are in IT, you know what is SWOT analysis. So it is self-analysis. So when I started, nothing, if you imagine, we'll be always imagining. Even I imagine, before that, if my husband telling me, even I was imagining what was all my strength, weakness, but nothing I did write in the paper. I'll forget everything. Okay, so whichever comes into my mind, I'll write everything. Then I had sought help of a lot of mentors and many people who can help me to overcome all my fears, whichever area I'm weak at. I started doing networking in whichever area I'm down. I'm connected with those people. I improvised myself. And the other thing is that when I was telling you I successfully improvised my father's business, the two major rule which I implemented was I respected even the small labor who were working there. Respected in the sense utmost, I give them utmost respect. I never treat them that I am a owner and they are, no, I never do that. And also on time I'll be there. That is also the kind of respect I give them. So these two things I did there. And when coming to this, I told you I did self-analysis. And then when I wrote down my weakness, so I have to overcome all of my weakness. So what should I do in this sense? I wrote, say, suppose if I feel I'm not glowy, I'm not healthy. I've written a positive affirmation stating I'm healthy, fit, and glowy. So I changed all my negatives into positives. Say, I have this paper. See, I don't know whether it's visible. So I have this paper with me. Morning, evening, I used to read out this loudly. I had lot of inferiorities. To be very honest in the forum, I had lots and lots of inferiorities within me. So I had written all of inferiorities, whichever I had in the paper, which helped me to overcome that. And also meditation. So 15 minutes or 10 minutes meditation would help you a lot to calm your mind and also your emotions. And the fourth one is tracking yourself in whichever area you feel. Say, suppose Vineet is getting angry a lot. So he wanted to track himself from every 1 hour. He has to track himself whenever which action is triggering him a lot. So he has to track that. Once if he is tracking that, he'll be able to overcome all those feelings of anger and all. So he might know which areas he is getting triggered over the emotions. So he'll be able to fix the problem. So these are the things, in whichever area I'm weak, I started tracking myself and I improvised myself. So I'm still in a progressing phase. I'll never say I'll succeed. Till my last breath, I'll say I'm still progressing. I don't want to compare and the greatest thing is that, which I learned from my husband and some other people who is close to me, I shouldn't compare myself with others. And that I should thank my mentors as well for that. So many people, good people. So I started attracting only positive people into my life later on. I started seeing, now I told you I was introvert in my school days. I was introvert and that was all my problem. I did not take any actions. I was introvert in my school. I did not take any action. Even in my college, I should have approached some friends. I should have got some good friends, but I did not try for that. So I should stop blaming others. Even if I am humiliated, I should have set my boundaries clearly to them. That was my problem. That was not their problem. And also, always I should think that that is their action, and I should consider only my action. So these are some of the ways that I came out of the emotional trigger, everything. Now I promise you, I'm happy. I'm happy to the core. I'm living in my present. Because I'm doing, if at all I don't do yoga or meditation, I'll feel like my day is not good. Or the positive affirmation. See, that is being programmed in my mind in such a way. Once you get up, and also one small tip I had to give you: get up early in the morning. You'll feel so refreshed by 5 o'clock. Because only when I started getting up by 5 o'clock, I started getting a lot of time to analyze about myself, because that's where I have 2 kids. That's where they'll not come inside and disturb me, or I'll not have to do things for others. I'll have time for myself. So those are the things. But see, it'll starting, even I felt, what is this positive affirmations? Will this help and all? I was having lot of self-doubts in the process which I followed. Getting up at 5 o'clock, see, my body is not good. I cannot get up by 5 o'clock. So I had lots and lots of self-doubts in my own process. But later when I implemented, see, try it for 21 days. Just give a try. You will not believe it. I felt that I'm getting addicted towards WhatsApp or social medias. For 21 days, I stopped using it. So only when you decide to be in a right path, only when you decide, you can do that. Okay, now the result which I got is amazing. When I did all the self and SWOT analysis, the meditation, paying gratitude. See, if Geetanjali gave me a chance, so today night I'll surely pray for Geetanjali. Good for Geetanjali, seriously. No, it's the way I care for her. So I feel very happy. It's not that she feels happy. I feel happy for that. I'm praying for her so that she'll be good. So this is how I have improvised myself in all areas. Now I don't blame anyone. If at all they say something bad about me, or if they try to humiliate me, that is your father's, who are you to do those things and all? Okay, fine. That is my father's only. No, I'll take care of myself. I'll just think about like that, and I'll just move on. I'll not go to my husband and tell, see, they have said this. No blaming, no gossiping, nothing. So I'm enjoying my life as it is. And also, I would like to suggest 2 books, which I wish whoever is emotionally down, I would like you to read. One is The Courage to Be Disliked. That is an awesome book wherein I got lots and lots of insights from that to control my emotions. Okay. And the second book is The Power of Subconscious Mind. And after reading that Power of Subconscious Mind, I started framing all this positive affirmations, and I started reading it continuously. So those 2 are very powerful books. And I'll just give you some 3 positive affirmations which you can write it down. It will be helpful for each and everyone. Not only to me, it will be helpful to everyone. So I'll just say that, make note of that. I'm a magnet for abundance and success. Everything I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. This is the first one. I'm open to receiving unlimited prosperity, and I welcome wealth in all its form into my life. Second book theme is The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. So I was saying the second one, I'm open to receiving unlimited prosperity, and I welcome wealth in all its forms into my life. And the third one is, I attract my deepest desires effortlessly as the universe conspires my favor. See, try this for 21 days and just message me over LinkedIn. I assure you, you will see changes in your life. Yes, Geetanjali, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Geetanjali.
Thank you, Kartika. And I could see that how people could relate to it because that's a day-to-day thing that we all go through. Yes, but the tips that you have given, I would say the affirmations, believing in ourselves, sometimes we don't do that. That could be a game changer, right? Kartika, you talked about you are the happiest person now, I would say, and we can feel that.
Thank
I
you.
can 100% feel that yes, you are the happiest person, the satisfaction you have now in your life, I can feel that. Yes.
Thank you, Geetanjali.
So, Kartika, I can see that people want these three
Yeah,
affirmations that you have
yeah,
talked about. They want
yeah.
them to be in the chat box. Can you do that for them?
Yeah, sure. I'm just doing them.
Because I think that will really help them. The tip that you have given that for 21 days, just follow that and see how it works. So, Kartika, we'll see, like, we'll try to get you again after 21 days and we'll see how people say about it. We'll try doing that.
Sure, Geetanjali.
So, Kartika, you talked about your personal life and all. I think you can talk about little bit about your professional life also, what you were targeting to achieve, how you have achieved that. A short one, like in 1 minute, if you can share that.
So, I had a 7 years of career break, Geetanjali, in IT. So bouncing back was little tough. So I had a lot of self-doubts, whether will I be able to do? So I had to seek help of a lot of mentors, a lot of positive peoples around me. And then it was successful because of the environment I was in, Geetanjali. And also these positivity, the gratefulness towards, the people who taught me what is gratitude is everything, Geetanjali. Because of that, I cracked. I wasn't able to crack the interviews for first 2 times, but the third time I cracked. When I was in, when I, the person who interviewed me rejected 20% before me. I was the 21st person who was attending the interview. Once after I went into the office, my program manager just called me and asked me, "How did you get selected?" because I was given KT like how to take interview. When he rejected 21 people, how did you get selected? So this was the great achievement. I feel, according to me, that was the great achievement, Geetanjali. That was all possible because of the environment, mentor, because of my mentors, everyone, Geetanjali. And also I have lots and lots of positive people around me. Say, my friend Anuradha is on screen.
Oh, wow.
So yes, because of that, it was possible, Geetanjali.
Thank you, Kartika, for sharing your story.
Yeah,
So powerfully, I could say that I am actually inspired. But Kartika, yes, affirmations, people are looking for it. And yes, definitely we'll put it in the Facebook group as well. If you are not there, just join it. We'll try to put it there as well so that you all can refer to it. Because I can see that you all want to implement. Yes?
so
Kartika, you can put in the chat box.
yes, Geetanjali, 1 minute. Just doing that.
Or we'll do one thing. We'll just document it and put it in the Facebook group so that you all can refer.
Okay, fine.
Right? You all can go there and just refer it.
Perfect.
So I could see that Anuradha wants to share it. However, we are already out of time. So yes, Anuradha, go for it. A quick one. I want you to keep it very, very short.
Hi everyone. I just would like to add to the Kartika's steps towards the affirmations. So how our brain is working, it is very important. When you start working on that positivity, positive words, it works really fine in your life. And this is the way how our brain is works. So when I was in my emotional trauma in 2024, I was gone like in a hell. So how I overcome is I put my affirmations with me when I share with you. I hope it is visible to you. So every step of your life required a new you. Every step of life required a good food. Every step of life, your body requires a new environment. So work for it. Achieve whatever you want to achieve. Writing on the paper is very, very important because this is the way your brain start coordinating, working with you. And yes, emotional trauma can be found at any level. Either you're working as a security guard, or you're working as a team leader, or the company owner. So you have to be very smart how you are figure out all your fears overcome. And yes, mentor are very, very important. I am very lucky that I got a team with all of you like Career Dwar. So whenever I feel like, oh, something new is not happening in the office, something bored, so sometimes I come and join this forum, and I myself, I feel very happy. The good news I would like to share with you, before 12 months, I was thinking being a speaker. Now I'm getting the opportunity of being a speaker where I am coordinating and managing with all the top leaders around the globe. So you need everywhere new you, new environment, new people, new mentor. So whatever is the clutter in your head, just let it get out. Work on yourself, manage your system, read new good books, and just catch up with us. We are here for you to listen you. And thank you, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you, Anuradha.
Anuradha. Thank you. Yes. Wonderful. So I would say the session was wonderful because I could see that, yes, a lot of you are inspired. So here today, I want to give you one task. Can you all do that for me? As you all are a part of Facebook group, can you type in your learnings there in the Facebook group, what you have learned from this session? Can you do that quickly after the session? It will take hardly 2 minutes, I would say, but yes, we'll get to know how you are feeling about it, how you are going to take the action going forward, because we believe positive affirmations can be a game changer. Yes. So go to the Facebook group and today make it interactive what all you learned in today's session. All right. See you all. Good night on Monday.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Kartika.
Thank you.